Tonight, from Raymond James Stadium in Tampa, Florida, it's a special Saturday night edition of the NFL on EA Sports. As we'll see Joe Burrow and the Tampa Bay Buccaneers taking on Patrick Mahomes and the Tennessee Titans.
We are just a few miles from the Gulf Coast of Florida at Raymond James Stadium here in Tampa. With the echoes of cannon blast still ringing in our ears from the north end zone, the Bucs were introduced a moment ago, and they are all set as their guys will do battle with the Tennessee Titans. Brandon Gaud and Charles Davis, happy to be back alongside you. And I'll tell you what, yes, it's just week 2 of the preseason, but now they've got one game under their belts. And a lot of guys trying to prove some stuff down on the field here today.
Not only that,
the kicker, Graham Gano, set to put his foot into this one. And off we go from Tampa. And they will elect to not bring this one out as our first drive will begin at the 25. So out come the Bucs now for their first drive. They'll be led, of course, by their second-year quarterback from LSU, Joe Burrow.
hey, we all love a good story, and what we like even more, guys who can fight through adversity. Joe Burrow coming out of high school, goes to Ohio State, doesn't get a chance to start, transfers to LSU, not thought to be a top prospect, ends up the #1 pick in the draft, and justifies it. Tremendous play, excellent mobility, and leadership off the charts.
He did a fine job there of not hitting it before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Burrow. He'll get this one underneath to Kamara. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Now a first carry here for Robinson. And unable to get downhill there as he'll take this up to about the 37. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. Now it's Burrow. Man open, that's Deebo Samuel. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41. From the gun on 3rd down is Burrow. And he will find the open man. It's DJ Moore. And he is going to have the Buccaneers first down by about a yard as they find a way to convert there on 3rd down and 5.
That throw's not going to get them a whole lot, but that really didn't matter, did it? They got what they needed on that throw. Picked up the first down, and I'm going cliche here. Game of inches, partner.
Absolutely. And you talked to me a lot about opening drives, how key those are to set the tone. You kept the drive alive. 3rd down conversion here's big. A couple of first downs on the drive already as they'll go from the 47 now on 1st down. They'll run here with Robinson. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Well, one unit I know you want to watch is that offensive line. If they keep clearing holes like that, it could be a long night defensively.
No doubt about it, because when they are in sync, as we're seeing so far, with that continuity is there, and you can see that they're playing off of each other while controlling the defensive front linebackers, you're exactly right. It could be a very long night for the defense because someone's going to run for some big yardage.
They go play action with Burrow. That's caught by the big tight end, T.J. Hockenson. And he gets it down a yard or 2 shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. Off the play fake, here's Burrow. Looking sideline, incomplete. And on 3rd and 5, this will be the 8th play of the drive. Now Burrow. And down he goes. They sack him back right around the 41-yard line. It's a loss of 10 on the sack, and it leads to 4th.
Partner, you know what I'm going to say before I even say it.
Yeah, you just cannot take a sack in that spot.
You're exactly right. You can't take a sack in that spot. Potentially now, a 3-point swing right there.
So on 4th down, here's Johnny Hecker to punt it away. Back deep is Tyreek Hill. So the Titans set to go to work for the first time. They're led by the NFL's MVP in 2018 and also MVP of Super Bowl 54 in his 5th season. It's Patrick Mahomes.
And simply put, for many, he's the gold standard for quarterbacks in today's NFL because of his ability to create, find the open man, use all the different arm angles that he has. He's a complete package, and boy, his team loves to play around him.
And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. And not much there. Maybe a yard up to the 24. Mahomes on 3rd. That's caught by the big tight end, Dallas Goedert. And they work this well upfield across the 45.
And that's well executed there on 3rd down. And I love the confidence that they had to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision. And QBs love to make that easy throw, and they hooked up there for a 1st down.
On 1st down, Mahomes. Looking for Jones, and it's intercepted. Picked up by the linebacker, Bobby Wagner. And he's able to get it back here to the 43-yard line. Before we came up to the booth, last thing he said as we were walking off the field, want to play mistake-free football. Well, that just went out the window there with a pick.
Andy, do you remember what you said to me when we were walking up to the booth after he said that? You're like, oh, fatal last words. Every time we hear that, things tend to fall apart a little bit, and that's what we saw there. Didn't get enough on that throw, and it turned into an interception.
Here we go. Here we go. Can. Stop.
Play action. It's Burrow taking a shot for Samuel, and he fires one that's intercepted. Derwin James with a pick. And he'll get this back across the midfield, striping down to the 47-yard line.
And Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively, not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you've got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
Patrick Mahomes on his way out for their next drive. He has a big thank you to say to his defense. He threw the interception, then boom, the defense gets it back.
But the ebb and flow of a game is something else, isn't it? But you made an excellent point. A big thanks is owed to that defense. They went out there on what we call sudden change after a turnover and didn't give up anything. In fact, took the ball away and set them up again. Really nicely done.
So a clean slate and a mulligan. To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Mahomes, that is caught. It's the tight end Goddard. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. Mixon with a 1st down carry. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Although his reputation as a speedy runner precedes him, it's always fun to watch him work.
It is eye-opening, isn't it? Because when you see him get the ball and just go, in addition to that speed, it helps out his blockers. They don't have to hold blocks for long because he's just going to speed right past them.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Back to the ground, this time with Jones. And he'll get this one down to about the 17. Now it's 2nd and 9. Mahomes going to throw. This complete to Lockett. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. Plenty of shouts from this crowd as they watch the replay. They want a challenge, and they're going to get one. The thing that they'll be looking at is a spot of the football, and this is always such a tough one for officials to get exactly right.
Not just because of how fast the game's going, but just trying to get the right sight line to the football. That's not always easy. We'll see what they decide here.
So not successful there on the challenge, and he'll have to be careful from here on out because he'll only have one challenge remaining. Well, for that being an option play, there really weren't too many options available for him, were there?
No, there weren't, and at least he was able to get back to the line of scrimmage, so they didn't lose anything, but you're exactly right. Nowhere to go.
Meanwhile, on 3rd down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete. Gano's kick is good. And the Titans hit the scoreboard first. It's 3-0. So the turnover leads to points as they add 3 there.
Yeah, what a sequence there, and a nice one for them. They forced the interception, put together a little drive, and then come away with 3 points. Nothing to it, partner. Just do it.
Joe Burrow trots out again with the rest of his offense. And he comes out on the heels of an interception he threw last time they had the ball.
Yeah, and you know, the quarterbacks that I know that are the best ones, the ones that really know how to lead their team, they tell them, that's on me. That's my bad. But let's go back out there and move ahead again, guys. We can get this done.
One good thing for him, it did only lead to 3 points and not a touchdown after that turnover.
Big thanks to the defense.
On 2nd down now. It's Robinson, and he'll slip his way up across the 30 to the 32. It'll be a pickup of a couple, and it leaves him with a 3rd and 3. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
And they go play action now. Burrow. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
I know this offense was expecting to do big things, but it certainly hasn't turned out that way, at least not through the first 3 drives. They're definitely going to have to put their heads together and start concocting some offense that'll move the ball downfield.
Here's Johnny Hacker now, as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. Call it an even 40-yard punt, 7 though on the return, and it'll be Titan football. Tennessee offense set to go again, and last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal, and when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
To throw again on 2nd down. Mahomes out of the backfield. This is Aaron Jones. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Mahomes now on 1st down. On target over the middle to Hill. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. From the shotgun, a give to Jones. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Not enough there for a first. No gain, as a matter of fact. And it leaves them at 3rd and 1. Maybe I'm wrong, but it looked like even if he had opted to keep that, I don't think there was going to be much to gain.
Seemed like it was perfectly defense. And know what they say? Those guys on the other side, they get paid too.
And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35.
Just about every coach we talk to says the crowd shouldn't affect us. That shouldn't be an issue. And then the next breath they talk about taking the crowd and taking them out of the game by picking up 1st downs and keeping them at bay. I think we just saw an example of that there, didn't we?
Important to do, especially early in the game like they have. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Now Joe Mixon, and he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. The All-Pro pass rusher Joey Bosa able to make the tackle there.
A quick observation, Brandon, because early on in this game, I'm seeing linebackers point their noses close to the line of scrimmage.
And my guess is the wheels are turning on that other sideline. As a play caller, you're filing that away right now, aren't you?
Yeah, you're trying to find that opportunity later on when you can play action them or stick something to them between the 2nd and the 3rd level.
It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
Seventh play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. Now here's Mahomes. And incomplete. He had nowhere to throw, so he just tossed it away. But that brings up 4th. And this is off the left upright. And it comes back. It's no good. And this score will stay right where it is. Here comes the Tampa Bay offense now heading back out onto the field. And 3 and out on the last drive. No points on the scoreboard. A little soul-searching now.
I would say so, and they need to help out their defense a little bit. They've had to be on the field a lot more than normal, put them in some tough spots. But what's the old adage? When you get another chance, it gives you a better chance to do it right.
So distance not the issue there. He had plenty of leg to get it there. It's that darn upright getting in the way.
Always gets in the way of a good time, doesn't it? Because he hit it square, too. Sometimes you can bank one in if you get it on the end of the football. No such luck there for him.
On 2nd and 11 now. Burrow. And he is going to go down. He will be sacked on the final play of this 1st quarter. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. The Bucs on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and a mile. Burrow will throw. Lines up and lets it go for Samuel. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. Here's Johnny Hekker now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. He's been a busy man here in this 1st half as he gets it away. And this returnable for Hill. It'll be a 48-yard punt. 5 there on the return. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. Tyreek Hill making his way back out towards the huddle. 2nd quarter here. He has only 1 catch, but they have the lead. You got to think, though, he's going to be more involved at some point.
That's what you would expect, but sometimes what defenses do to take away a player of his magnitude, it costs them in other areas. And right now, with them losing, they may have to change their focus, and maybe he will open up a little bit more as the game goes on.
Yeah, well, so far, just the single catch.
Well, that was a fun one to watch right there. A nice in-breaking route and plenty of room in the middle of the field. And he was able to get behind the linebackers and grab the completion for a really good pickup.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. A handoff to Mixon. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. The last run got 9. That leaves him with 2nd and a yard. From midfield, here's Mahomes. He lets it fly for Lockett. And this is caught inside the 5. And he just falls short down at the 1-yard line. A big play that time for the Titans. Well, make that now 2 completions for him on this drive, and these aren't ordinary completions. They're big ones.
Yeah, these are the types that make a secondary talk to each other and not in a good way. Oftentimes pointing fingers. Hey, who's got him? Someone cover him. That type of indecision can open up to even more big plays.
After the big play, a chance to finish now on 1st and goal. Jones. And he will score. Touchdown, Titans. Aaron Jones punching it in from a yard away. And the Titans find a way to stretch their lead. So it was the passing game that got him down here, but closer to the goal line, it's the running game that gets him home.
Certainly appears that they lulled the defense into thinking that the passing game was going to be it the entire drive. Nice change up there going to the running game to get them over the goal line.
Graham Gano on for the extra point. It's up and good, and that'll increase their lead to 10-zip. The drive summary, 4 plays, 75 yards. And the last play in the drive was a touchdown run by Aaron Jones. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. No run back here, down to a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. A look at the running back, the man out of the backfield as he gears up to go again. He's just been looking for some space. I'm not going to pin it on him or the offensive line, but they need to get this run game going better.
Sometimes you just have to credit the defense. They came in with a plan themselves. So I think now you try and mix things up a little bit. Get the ball in the hands of some other people, find some other playmakers, but always let the defense believe that he's still a threat.
I was going to say, don't forget about him.
No, don't take him totally out of the game.
7 yards, the pickup there. They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
On the run, it's Robinson. And that'll be good for 8 yards to the 45. Only needing 2 yards on 2nd down. Now a handoff. Here's Kamara. And a minimal gain here as he's up to about the 47-yard line. The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've only converted once in 4 tries. They're looking at 3rd in the nose of the football. Here's Kamara trying to run for it. And he gets this one across midfield for the first down to the 46.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. And now they will throw it with Burrow. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down. Burrow once again here on 2nd and 10. He's going to look deep for more. And that is caught at the 10-yard line. And they do finally get him, but he makes it all the way to the 6.
And that might be exactly what they needed to wake up this home crowd. They haven't given them much to cheer for so far, and never underestimate the effect the home crowd with you can have on a game.
Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's 1st and goal just outside the 5. Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. Touchdown! Zach Ertz from 6 yards away. And the Bucs have made this a 1-score game. He was on point throwing the ball right there. He had the big play to get him down close, and then he delivers a touchdown pass on 1st and goal.
And you mentioned the big play that got him down close. I think that big play left him reeling a little bit. They didn't recover from it. And you know, they always talk about having to have a short memory on defense after a big play against you. Looks like their memory was a little too long there.
Chris Boswell now for the extra point. And they're back within a field goal. It's 10-7 now. So that one an 8-play drive. It spans 75 yards. And it ends with a touchdown for the Bucs. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And it'll be a touchback as Tyler Lockett says, I'm not going to return this one. Joe Mixon and the rest of his offense making their way back onto the field. He's been effective so far, over the 40-yard mark here in the second quarter. Don't forget about those guys up front, though. They've been effective, too.
The leverage game has been in their favor. They've been the ones who've been able to bend their knees, drop their hips, and get a little bit lower than the guys on the other side of the football, and they've moved them out of the way for the runner.
Sometimes that's tough for those big fellas.
Not an easy thing for them to do.
3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. To throw, it's Mahomes. Open man is Hill. He's got it. And give him 6 yards here as he stopped near the 35 at the 34. Mahomes to throw on 3rd and 1. And the throw there going to be incomplete. On 4th down, A.J. Cole comes on to punt. This is brought in at the 21. A very nice punt that time, but they get 11 back on the return. And the Bucs will get ready to go on offense. Joe Burrow trots out again with the rest of his offense. He's had a solid start to this game, but bottom line is they're losing, so he doesn't care about his stats. He just wants to right the ship on the scoreboard.
He wants to actually increase his stats because he feels like if he does, that means things will get better for his team, maybe get him back into the ball game or into the lead. In these situations, I remember playing with a quarterback once where he actually ran out onto the field first ahead of everyone else just to say, guys, let's go. Try and create that energy, create that spark.
Well, so far he has 1 touchdown, 1 interception. He'll be looking for that 2nd touchdown now. And he stopped immediately there. Officially nothing on that one, no gain, so they're left with still 10 to go on 3rd down.
Let's just make this one succinct. Nice job there, all 11 guys on defense, diagnosing the jet sweep and putting it down.
The Bucs on 3rd down, 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 10. And this pass broken up. And the contact well timed there, and now 4th down.
That's an excellent job right there on 3rd down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a 1st down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
Here's Johnny Hacker now as he's on to punt for the 4th time tonight. So the extra point good, and the roughing call going to move the ball out to the 50 for the kickoff.
And I think this is a good chance to pin them deep if you can land the kickoff inside the 5-yard line or so. Gain some field position for your defense.
So a big break. The roughing the kicker called on 4th down leads to 1st and 10. Burrow's throw taken in by Hockenson here. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. On 1st down, it's Robinson, and he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. They'll run it now with Robinson. And down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup. The Bucs on third down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 3. They're passing here, Joe Burrow. And that incomplete, nearly intercepted. And remember, he had his hands on one earlier, had one pick. It could have been his second, but instead it's 4th down. And this one is going to just tuck into the bottom left corner as he gets it to go. And that will knot us up at 10. Well, maybe a little bit of an anxious moment there as that ball got closer and closer, but it does curl in.
Yeah, actually did a little bit of a slow dance there with the left upright, didn't it? But had just enough space, as you said, for it to curl in.
And it'll be a touchback as Tyler Lockett says, I'm not going to return this one. Here's Tennessee ready to begin this drive offensively. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to
so
something
well,
else.
and maybe try and find one of those special plays for one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
And that is knocked away in the middle of the field and incomplete. Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. And Diggs has it. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
Now a 1st down carry by Jones. And he's able to get across midfield and down into Buccaneer territory. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. An option handoff here to Mixon. They'll get only a couple down to the 44. From the gun on 3rd down, Mahomes. 2nd quarter action, 1:56 remaining. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to. On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. And a nice special teams job here. This is going to be down inside the 10 at the 7-yard line.
Absolutely love the flexibility of these punters. Their leg drive, able to get it way up in the air, and that allows their punt team to get down there and down it inside the 10 because they've had some time.
And Tampa Bay trots out there now. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I've never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick.
And he's going to go down. He backed up into the end zone, and this is going to wind up a safety. Well, I think you can go ahead and give your punter an assist on that one. Pinned him deep, and the defense comes through with 2 points.
You're exactly right, partner. This was all set up by a great punt, and if the ball goes in the end zone, this never happens. So great call. Give the punt team and the punter some love.
So after that safety, now a free kick situation forthcoming as they punt it away from the 20. Now it's Lockett. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. Tyreek Hill making his way back out towards the huddle. They've got the lead. They haven't really had to utilize him all that much so far, but I guess if you're winning on the scoreboard, not too much to complain about.
Not at all, but you know those guys out wide. They want as many catches as they can possibly get. They may need him later on if things get a little tighter.
Yeah, so far 2 catches. We'll see what happens here as the game progresses. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away. To throw on 2nd and 10, Mahomes. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down. Working from the gun, Mahomes. He'll drop this one down to Mixon. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Here's A.J. Cole now. as he's on to punt for Tennessee. 42 yards on the punt, just 2 on the return. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. Joe Burrow trots out again with the rest of his offense. And I guess the question, Charles, is what's the formula for keeping him better protected? Because as we see, the protection, it struggled.
And normally what you get is renewed determination. When the big guy gets hit, that usually sparks people. Hey, we can't let this happen anymore. They take it personally. He's not supposed to be on the ground, but that hasn't been the case so far in this game. So maybe they've got to figure out how do they get rid of the ball faster to help out the offensive line so he doesn't get hit as much.
And we'll see if they can keep him off the ground now going forward. Catch is made by Hawkinson, the tight end. Here's 2nd and 9. Here's Burrow. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively. And now it brings up 3rd down. On 3rd down, Burrow. This is Chase Claypool on the receiving end. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 39. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on 3rd down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a 1st down.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. To the air again, Burrow taking a shot for Samuel. And this is caught inside the 5. And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. Deebo Samuel, 39 yards. And the Bucs are going to retake the lead. That could be an important swing right there. A touchdown in the final minute of the half to take the lead.
And I like the point you just made there. Could be an important swing because now that they have the lead, if they can carry that into the locker room at the half, they'll feel really good about what they accomplished in the first 2 quarters.
Boswell for the extra point. And the lead is up to 5. The drive summary that time, 5 plays. And it's all finished off with a touchdown by Tampa Bay. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. Tyreek Hill making his way back out towards the huddle. You would have to think they're going to make it more of a priority to get him the football. You're losing here in the 2nd quarter. He's been really quiet.
I think all we have to do, and it's too bad we can't actually see the actual play sheet now from the coordinator because he's looking down at that and saying, okay.
Oh, the Buccaneer pressure too much. Down he goes. Micah Parsons, the rookie out of Penn State, in to drop him for the sack. He'll take the knee, and the final couple seconds will tick by in this first half. So we've hit halftime here in Tampa with the Bucs out in front. As we toss it an hour or so east of here to Orlando, it's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report.
Okay, Brandon, thank you very much. We'll get back to you and Charles in just a minute. Week 2 of the preseason is upon us. Each team now with just one more game after this one, and then we will get it all started as we normally do on the first Thursday after Labor Day. In our game, still a lot to keep an eye on. Guys battling, trying to make a ball club. We'll send it back to 2 guys already on our team. That's Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
And the half will begin with a touchback. The Titans getting set to go here to begin the third quarter. They do trail, but they have a chance to possess the football first to try and do something about it.
And that certainly makes it something of an important drive for them, because is it going to win the game? No, but you have to do something to bring some life to your sideline.
And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. And here comes throw number 1 for the backup QB. Finds the open target, Arnold. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Many different ways to create space, but on that play, he did it with that big, wide body of his. Didn't get a whole lot of yardage on the play, but it did what it was supposed to. Pick up a first down.
2nd and 9. Back to throw. Willis. This throw incomplete, nearly picked off. And with his pedigree, he doesn't drop many of those. But 3rd down coming up.
So now here in the 2nd week of the preseason, you'd expect the starters to play a little bit more than they did in week 1, but not a whole lot.
So if you're an offensive coordinator, what are you looking for?
What you're looking for is things getting cleaned up as you go along, because most of your playbook's probably installed. How well are they handling it? Easy in and out of the huddle, no mental mistakes? Are they starting to look like a good offensive football team?
This will be a 41-yard punt, 3 on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over. First carry for James Conner. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Dalton sets up play action. Open man completes it to Claypool. And they work this well upfield across the 45.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Now a first down carry. It's Kamara. And he's up over midfield and down into Tennessee territory. 8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2. They run it again with Kamara. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down. Keep the sticks moving.
The first down throw coming for Dalton. Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's 2nd down. 2nd and 10. Dalton once more. And a dangerous throw there as that's knocked down and incomplete. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. To throw here, Dalton. And that nearly the pick that they needed. He couldn't pull it in, though, and it's 4th down. And he hits the upright, but it caroms in anyway. There's plenty of distance there as he banks it in. And that'll push the lead up to 8. These kickers now, it used to be that a 50-plus yarder was cause for celebration. Now seemingly automatic.
Yeah, isn't it funny? When we prepare for a game, when you look at the backgrounds of these kickers, it's interesting, isn't it, to find out they were all-state quarterbacks, receivers, defensive backs, all-state wrestlers, right? Baseball players. We're finding athletes all along, and now they're just specialists putting it through the posts.
try and get the running game going with Jones. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. Second down. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. They'll go again to Jones. It'll be a gain of 5, but still about 3 yards shy of the first down marker, and now it's 3rd down. Looking to throw. Willis.
That ball nearly intercepted, but he could not hang on. Oh, pick there certainly would have been nice. Instead, at least it'll be 4th down.
That'll be a 41-yard punt, just 1 yard on the return. Getting ready to go again, here's Andy Dalton marching back onto the field. And we'll see if he opts for a heavier dose of running plays, because running is where they've had more success than in the passing game.
And the way they've spread it around to different people running it as well. It's not just been one principal guy who's carried the thing and moved the game forward for them. Whoever has touched it has given them good yardage. I think he's going to stay with that game plan. It takes the pressure off of him as a thrower.
Yeah, team effort, and they're winning on the scoreboard. From the gun, it's a run for Kamara. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. On 1st and 10, here's Andy Dalton.
And this nearly an interception, but it's incomplete. Well, a turnover really would have helped him there, but not to be.
On 2nd and 10,
Dalton. Oh, not sure he saw the linebacker there, as that's batted down and incomplete.
Third down, a shot here for Dalton.
He's got a man open. It's Chase Claypool. And he is going to have a Bucs first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Whenever we talk about moving the sticks and controlling the football, there's a great example right there. Those are the 3rd downs you need to convert to win football games. We're in the 3rd quarter of this one, and this is a tight one. In order to maintain pace, keep the ball away from the other team, and put points on the board, those are the plays they need to continue to convert.
A give. This is Kamara.
And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down.
They know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. Throwing on 2nd and 8.
Dalton. And this will be swung out here for counter.
That was play number 7 on this drive, and it got him 7 yards. This will be play number 7 on the drive. 3rd and a yard. Despite only needing 1, Dalton to throw. And that is incomplete. Would have been right at about a 52-yard field goal try, but no, they are going to go for this thing on 4th down. Here we go with Kamara. And I'm not sure he got there. Did they stop him? They did. Alvin Kamara unable to push past that yellow line. And as a result, it'll be Titan football on the turnover on downs. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line. They'll be dropped shy of the 40 despite powering through the tackle.
From the 39-yard line, here comes 2nd down at 6.
Off the play fake. Willis. It's brought in by Adam Humphries. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50.
Oh, that was a pretty route right there, because it's all about finding a window on a route like that. He lined up on his left, ran the deep in route over the middle, and the ball was right where it needed to be. Really good trust between quarterback and receiver. Really good completion.
They'll run on 1st down with Dallas. He was brought down by Foyesade Oluwakin.
That was a really nice play, able to stack that one up. When they get back in the huddle, he's got to tell his guys up front, great job. They kept people off of him, allowed him to run free and make the hit on the runner.
Filled the gap nicely, kept him to just a 1-yard gain. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. From the gun, Willis. Out to the right to Humphries. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down. Back to throw. Willis. And that will be incomplete. The Bucs defense stiffens and pushes this to 4th down.
On 4th down, here's the option.
And he's not going to get the first. I don't even think he made it back to the line of scrimmage. He needed a couple, but he didn't even get back to the line of scrimmage. And the Buccaneers defense holds, and they get the football back. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. They start the drive on the ground. Kamara. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
Dalton now to pass. And boy, he is very close to a 1st down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch. And that's going to bring up a 4th down. Here's Johnny Hacker now as he's on to punt for Tampa Bay. Tennessee as they get set to take the field. And last time they were very fortunate, this offense. They went for it on 4th, turned it over in their own territory, but the other guys held up. They didn't give up any points.
So how about the guy with the #1 headset on the sidelines, the head coach? That was planned going into it, not necessarily to not get the 1st down or to have the defense have to hold
But he
up.
trusted his defense.
Trusted his defense very much, and I think that's how he's going to play this game. Go for it, be aggressive, because I've got the wild bunch backing me up over here on my own sideline.
Now we'll see what his offense can do.
Well, I tell you, there is no antidote for speed, even at the quarterback position, as he keeps it himself and turns it into good yardage.
And it still takes time for a defender to react, even as quarterbacks carry the ball more and more in today's NFL. They're still a little bit in disbelief and realize, oh my goodness, he's running with the ball. He may be 8, 10, 12 yards downfield at that point.
No gain on the play there, 2nd down. Now they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the 1st half, and that's sort of continuing here in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe it'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
On 3rd down, Willis.
He'll look downfield for Humphries.
And this is, oh my goodness, he pulled it in one-handed. And it's a Titans touchdown. Adam Humphries, 60 yards.
And the Titans are able to get a score back in the final stages of this 3rd quarter.
And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You've got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions and I'd hear 9 from the receivers, that meant fly route, go, look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way to the end zone for the touchdown.
They're going to keep it on the ground. And they will stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. And he's not going to get there. So they come up empty on the 2-point conversion, and they are unable to tie up this football game. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away.
This fielded right at the goal line. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. From the gun, Dalton looks to throw. On the check down, he finds Kamara. It'll be a gain of just a yard, and that'll lead here to a 3rd down. Dalton. Screen pass to Connor, and he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. He did his best to just get 4 out of that, but not enough. And now 4th down. You hate to surrender the football when you're nursing a slim lead, but they're going to have to punt it away. Trust that defense.
It's the right play at this stage of the game as well. You don't need to press it here because you do have that little bit of a cushion, and you count on your D to make it stand up.
So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. It'll be a 41-yard punt. Give them 5 on the return. Out come the Titans now. Their defense accomplished step 1 of the mission. They forced the punt. Now they'll look to erase that deficit and take a 4th quarter lead. On 1st and 10, Willis. Oh, that's just not fair, and now room to run. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44.
Man, defensively, that hurts. They got him out of his rhythm. They had him hemmed in, but somehow he was able to tuck it away and get away for a gain.
Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on 1st down. Operating from the gun, Willis. Open man is Juwan Jennings. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. Looking to throw, Willis. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Arnold. And this is going to lead to another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Bucs 35.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
So from Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line. From the gun, Willis. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete. So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Off play action, Willis. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. Back to throw again.
And this one nearly picked off. Kind of surprising to see a defender of his caliber let it get away, but get away it does, and it's 2nd down.
Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. That helps the completion percentage, but not much else, and now it's 3rd and 10.
That's a nice job defensively to make sure everyone was accounted for, because ordinarily you pick up the guys downfield and sometimes you forget about the running back. In this case, they did not and dropped him for no gain.
Out to his left. And he slides and covers up at the end as he's going to be able to pick up decent yardage. Pretty solid gain of 7 yards that time as he scrambled, but now they face a 4th down.
I liked his effort there. He got it done on his own, but let's face it, he puts defenses in a really stressful spot when he takes off and runs because a lot of guys have coverage responsibilities.
Good job of rallying, though, because I thought when he first took off, he might pick up the 1st down. And Gano's kick is right through. And with that, they have taken the lead by a point here in the 4th. So the drive here ends with a field goal. It does give them the lead, but this one's still certainly a long ways from over.
It definitely puts a lot of pressure on your defense to hold the lead, right? They're happy to have it and happy to be out there trying to do so. But I know as a former player, in the back of their mind, they're thinking, why don't you score the touchdown and seal this thing?
First and 10 for Dalton. That's complete to his running back, Connor. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34. Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's second and a yard from the 34. Here's a handoff to Connor. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a first and 10. So Dalton now. There's Manhurts, the tight end. 3 yards the gain there, second down. Here's Dalton. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete. They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on second down. Now Dalton. He'll dump this one off to Connor. And this won't be enough. A good secure tackle, and they stop him a few yards shy at the 46. He did his best to just get 4 out of that, but not enough. And now 4th down.
We can make this one pretty simple. Locked up all of his progressions downfield, forced to get it to his running back. But how about the way they ran to the football and knocked him down to force a 4th down?
Here's Johnny Hacker now, as he'll come on to kick for a 6th time tonight. This is away, but boy, headed straight for the sidelines. And that one will skip out of bounds as the linesman will mark this thing right at the 15-yard line. The Titan offense now working their way back onto the field. Their defense got the stop, forced the punt, and now you really start to monitor the clock as they nurse this slim lead. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. They'll start by running the option to the right. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. He gets it to Humphreys. And he'll be out of bounds right around the 20. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down. Back to throw. Willis will drop this underneath for Jones. And he will have a Titans first down by about a yard as they find a way to convert there on 3rd down and 5.
Couldn't just sit on it here, could they? Had to throw the ball on 3rd down. Got the big completion in the pickup. Fresh set of downs now. They've got to feel great.
And defensively, a backbreaker. On 1st down, Willis. He'll find Jones again, complete. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. They'll run it here. This is Deontay Foreman. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. Only a yard on the keeper, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
If nothing else, they've already taken a couple minutes off the clock here already as they come up 2nd down. Now this time he'll look to throw.
And this throw incomplete. The defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down.
To throw on 3rd down, Willis. He finds his man, complete. It's Arnold. And now defensively they're going to burn their first time out. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. Here's A.J. Cole now as he's on to punt for Tennessee. And this is going to hit the goal line and continue on into the end zone for a touchback.
Dalton and the offense now.
down by 1. 2 minutes, 20 seconds to go. You can't say the preseason isn't interesting. This has been great as they come up 1st and 10. Dalton, 1st and 10. And his throw's going to be incomplete. After the incompletion, they'll try once more from the 20-yard line on 2nd and 10. Andy Dalton. And a quick throw here that's complete. And he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. So it's Buccaneer football as we welcome you back. They face a critical 3rd down now, needing a score here in the late going. Toward the sideline. Did he keep the feet in? Yes, he got them both down, says the side judge. And that's good enough for a 1st down. That's what they need right now. Get the 1st down, get out of bounds, stop the clock.
Just playing smart football, understanding the situation, making the plays necessary, and making sure that clock stops at every opportunity.
Here's Dalton. Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. Monte Nicholson picks it, and the Titans have just about sewn up this football game. When you talk about making winning plays, that is a winning play at this stage of the game. To come up with that interception, huge.
I like how you identified that because most people think winning plays are the offense trying to get it done. In this case, nursing a lead, they found a way to make a play on that side of the ball and maybe finish things off.
A 1st down run here by Jones as he'll take it forward for a gain of about 4.
The Bucs going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
Here's Jones again on 2nd down.
And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. The Bucs forced to use their 3rd and final timeout. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the 1st down. And they take a knee. On 2nd down, it's Jones. And he's able to get more than half of what they needed. That brings up a 3rd and 5. Victory all but assured now as they take a knee here, and they're going to escape with a 1-point victory. So this one, a Tennessee Titan victory. And, of course, this is a win they're going to hang their hat on. They go on the road and defeat the defending Super Bowl champs.
Partner, they came, they saw, they conquered.
They conquered.
But before all that happened with the conquering part, they believed. They thought it all week. It was evident when we talked to them before the ball game that they thought they could get this done, and they knew exactly how, had a plan, formulated it, and then executed it. That's a big-time win to take down the defending Super Bowl champs.
That'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our hardworking crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, find us on Twitter at EA Madden NFL. With that, we bid you good night from Tampa.